So today, looking at Kaspa chart and Beam chart, many people have just found out about these two coins that I personally think are gonna be the biggest alpha in this bull market. And a lot of people today are wondering, did they miss the pump on Kaspa or did they miss the pump on Beam? As right now, Bitcoin is at 52k, and we can't help but think, is this it? Are we going on that massive bull run? Is it too late to get into Kaspa or Beam? And if not, where are the best entries on these two coins? This video is gonna be really important for those looking into those two coins. So sit back and relax and let's get into today's video, guys. Now, previously here, guys, with Kaspa, on my previous Kaspa video, I told you guys now this is gonna be a consolidation pattern that we often see happening with this crypto coins, and usually those things break out to the upside. Same thing we've seen as well with bond coins, and after that we've seen the breakout. And this just goes to show that Kaspa is not stopping, guys. It's just gonna keep going up as people on the sideline keep chasing the price higher and feel pain. And for those that are holding Kaspa, happy days, everything looks good. Now for those that are not holding, what should you be doing here, guys? Now the thing here, guys, is dollar cost averaging and understanding that there will never come a perfect time to get into any of these coins that you think are gonna be those big runners in the bull market. And the best way is to dollar cost average, slowly buy into these coins, and as soon as we get that bull market and Bitcoin is above its all-time high and people get bullish at the highs, then we can start selling. And the same goes for Beam. Now recently I've shared Beam with you guys on the top coins to be looking at, and I told you guys this is a bull flag and it is gonna break out, and I've been accumulating here some Beam, as I've also not been into Beam, and I started accumulating some Beam here, and now it broke out. And the point here, guys, is you can see now whenever you wait too long for these coins, they just start rallying. And the point here, guys, as well, is we are perfectly on a bull market in my opinion, and this is not financial advice, but I do think we are in a bull market. Now if you tune in today and you go to Twitter, you will see today Bitcoin is at 52k and crypto Twitter is silent. We don't see people celebrating that Bitcoin is pumping. You don't see anyone celebrating the pumps anymore. Like for those, if you were in the previous bull market in 2021, back then we saw with each pump celebrations, we saw people happy, we saw people celebrating the pumps. But today we don't see that, and that is simply, guys, because most of the people are sidelined. And that is a huge bullish sign. If everyone is sidelined, that means the price is just gonna keep going up. The price likes to go where max pain is, and now the max pain is to the upside. As long as people are sidelined, they are gonna be chasing the price higher. They're gonna get mad with each pumps that we see in the future as everyone is sidelined. And the only remedy here, guys, is dollar cost averaging. As I said, if you really do believe these projects are the future, are gonna be those big runners in the bull market, the right way here, guys, in my opinion, is dollar cost averaging, trying to kind of catch any dips and keep some in case we do really see those huge drops, which in my opinion I don't think it's happening. As I just said, right now most of the OG crypto space people are still sidelined. They still believe that this bull market hasn't started yet and this is all a fake out and a trap, and Bitcoin is gonna drop to 13k or whatnot, or 12k. And as long as this belief is out there, guys, I still think we are gonna just keep pumping and everything is gonna keep pumping. That is why today it's important to be equipped with the right tools and to have the right strategy and also have the right coins on your hands, or a list of coins that you think are gonna be the best coins, and get into those in the dips or whenever we see dips. And Kaspa and Beam are one of those bullish coins, and even today, guys, we can see that Kaspa is bouncing off that previous high or previous all-time high. If we discount that previous wick, and we can see it today is bouncing, and even if it gets here, that would be even a better entry. But now, as you can see, it's holding above that previous all-time high, which is bullish, and this would mean we can just keep consolidating here, holding this price, and seeing another bounce on Beam. And this would not stop for now, and it's just gonna keep going. As I said, as long as people are sidelined, as long as not so many people are into the crypto space. Now when it comes to Kaspa as well, well. Any dips, in my opinion, are pretty decent places to get into Kaspa, even though Kaspa right now has a pretty huge market cap, which is around $3 billion. That is why these coins are as well, guys, onto this alpha plays. Now, for those that have missed those coins and you are completely sidelined and you don't have any cryptocurrencies right now, or you hold no cryptocurrencies, it is better to look into coins that are still below, at least below 500 million, or even better around $100 million market cap. That is why I'm constructing this beta list, which consists of PYRS Fund, L1C, HT, Big Time, Naka, PAL AI, and you see the picture. I'm still adding more to this list. This is part of a challenge that I started on my channel, which is some sort of a guide or an example of how I do things. Even though I started this challenge just about a week, we started DCAing in some good coins, and right now it's in profits. As you can see, it is never late to join in, as everyone is still sidelined and the market is just gonna keep grinding higher. Now today this challenge portfolio is up $47, even though we still have $500 still on the sideline. They're gonna keep going into DCAing in some other quality beta plays that I do think still have lower market caps compared to Beam or Kaspa. And though Kaspa and Beam still are one of those solid alpha plays, and I do think that can be in that alpha play, and people can use, and we can all use those micro cap plays or beta plays to increase capital and send it back towards alpha plays like Kaspa and Beam, that I do think are gonna be one of the biggest players in the bull market and gonna ride safely into possibly a $50 billion market cap, which is around even a 50x or a 20x on Kaspa and Beam, which is not bad knowing the risks that are out there in the crypto space. And what we can see today with Bitcoin, guys, is for the first time Bitcoin did not get rejected from that 618, which basically each cycle we see Bitcoin getting rejected from the 618 Fibonacci level right before that halving year. And for the first time we are seeing it not getting any major pullbacks. Now we did see a pullback from that 618 here, but it was just about a 20% pullback, and now right back above it, which is pretty bullish. And I do think what's happening today in the crypto space, guys, is we are having a completely different bull market now with Bitcoin ETF. As previously, guys, the previous bull market did not last long and did not see any major pumps, and Bitcoin just went around 400%. But previously Bitcoin used to rally way harder and way longer, and we seen a 2100% pump previously on that previous 2017 bull market. But the previous bull market we only seen around a 400%, and this is due, guys, to a lot of people back then did not have enough money. In this bull market was not driven by a lot of capital and mainly by leverage trading and people trying to make as much as possible from leverage trading, and people got wrecked, did not have enough capital to push the price higher. But today, guys, we have a totally different landscape with Bitcoin ETF and a large capital flowing into the market, mainly buying Bitcoin for a long-term vision, for a 10-year vision or a 20-year vision, and mainly with real cash, not leverage trading. That is why today we're possibly gonna have a way bigger bull market and a way stronger bull market, and that is why it's still early today, guys. It is really early. As long as it's just us here today, we still haven't seen any new faces coming into the crypto space. We still haven't seen any celebrities talking about cryptocurrencies. We still haven't seen the retail and most of the population joining the crypto space trying to get rich. We're still early. As you can see, guys, we're possibly headed toward the biggest bull market. So that's what I think here today, guys, for those that are still not allocated into those alpha plays that we have mentioned. Now, of course, there are many alpha plays out there. I cannot just add them all here on this challenge. As I said, or I've been saying on my channel, this challenge is just a guide or a simple little guide to show you guys how I do things and how things should be done, taking consideration the dollar cost averaging and taking in consideration that we're still early here today. I do think basically all these coins have way higher prices ahead of them, and these coins are just gonna keep rallying and they're not gonna stop, and the pain of missing out is not gonna stop. And the right strategy, guys, is to wait for the dips and forget about anyone talking doom and gloom and recession talks. And like we've seen in the previous year, I spent the whole year telling you guys there is no recession. People are scaring you with the recessions. People are just being bearish for no reason, and we just kept going up. And this year again, we're possibly gonna hear some new stories, some some new market manipulation stories and people being bearish because they are sidelined, and you want to tune out the noise because now the risk is way higher to be sidelined, as the price can just keep going up and the dips might never come. And that's about it here today, guys. I would like to hear your opinion down in the comment section, or you can join my Discord, link in the description. It's free to join. I'm gonna wrap it up here, and as usual, guys, nothing is financial advice, and I hope you enjoyed today's video, and thank you so much for watching it till the end, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.